This morning, breathe. Just let the world slow down for a moment. Before you think about what needs to be done, before the pressure wakes up with you, before old thoughts try to drag themselves into your new day, pause. You're stepping into sacred ground right now. And as you begin this prayer, I want you to allow one thing to settle inside you. Your mind is not the enemy. The battle is the enemy. And today, God is about to bring that battle to silence. Let this be a morning where the noise breaks, where clarity returns, where your thoughts stop fighting you, and start aligning with who God says you are. So take a slow breath. Let the tension fall out of your shoulders. Let the fear unclench its grip around your mind. This is your moment with God. Nothing else exists right now. God, this morning we come to you with honesty, not trying to appear strong, not pretending everything is fine, not forcing a smile over a tired mind. We come exactly as we are, because there are days when the mind feels heavy, days when thoughts feel louder than truth, days when memories, worries, and fears feel like they're stacking on top of each other. And for some listening right now, this has been happening for too long. So today, God, we lay every weight before you, every fear that sits in the back of the mind, every anxious thought that rises before the sun does, every overthinking cycle that steals peace, every internal argument that never seems to end. We lay them down, one by one, piece by piece. And as we release these things, God, meet every burden with your presence. Because nothing lifts the mind more than you do. Let this be the moment everything heavy begins to loosen. The moment the tightness in the chest lets go. The moment the tiredness behind the eyes finally softens. The moment the mind begins to breathe again. God, breathe into this mind. Breathe into this heart. Breathe into every place that has carried too much for too long. Let your peace begin to rise like a gentle tide. God, we ask for clarity, pure, steady clarity. Not the kind that lasts an hour, but the kind that settles deep and stays. Let the fog that's been sitting over their mind finally lift. Let confusion lose its grip. Let overthinking lose its voice. Let the thoughts that twist and turn and loop endlessly lose their power. Replace them with order. Replace them with calm. Replace them with a quiet confidence that only you can give. Give this person a mind that doesn't panic at every unknown. A mind that doesn't fear every possibility. A mind that doesn't crumble under pressure. Give them a mind anchored in you. A mind trained to return to truth. A mind that remembers. Peace is not earned, it is received. Let your peace guard their thoughts like a shield. Let your presence cover their mind like a warm blanket. Let your voice be louder than fear today. God, let clarity sit in their spirit, like still water unmoved by anything that tries to disturb it. Father, this morning we confront every mental stronghold that has tried to stand against peace, every lie that has built itself like a tower, every belief that does not come from you, every pattern that keeps the mind stuck in cycles. We confront it in your name. Tear down the strongholds of fear, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of loss, fear of the future. Tear down the strongholds of anxiety. The racing thoughts, the internal pressure, the catastrophizing. Tear down the strongholds of insecurity. The thoughts that whisper, not enough. The thoughts that compare. The thoughts that accuse. Tear down the strongholds of discouragement. The thoughts that say it will never get better. The thoughts that replay old pain. The thoughts that try to convince them to give up. God, we ask you to bring these strongholds to dust. Brick by brick, layer by layer, until nothing remains but truth. Let your word become the new structure of the mind. Let your presence become the foundation. Let your peace become the walls. Let your voice become the roof that covers everything. For your word says, "The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds." So let every stronghold fall today, not gradually, but completely. God, now that you've torn down what shouldn't stay, build something new. Build a mind that trusts you even when life is unpredictable. Build a mind that leans on truth, not emotion. Build a mind that chooses hope, even when hope feels small. Build a mind that sees purpose, even in the slow seasons. Build a mind that listens for your voice before reacting to fear. Let this be a mind that resets, a mind that heals, a mind that learns to rest, a mind that returns to peace quickly, a mind that doesn't spiral the way it used to, a mind that refuses to let darkness take space. God, build a sound mind, a focused mind, a peaceful mind, a renewed mind, and let this renewing continue every day, quietly, steadily, deeply, until thinking itself begins to shift, and the mind becomes a place you dwell freely. God, as the day begins to unfold, don't just renew this mind, strengthen it. Strengthen it against pressure. Strengthen it against worry. Strengthen it against unexpected challenges. Strengthen it against anything that tries to steal peace. Give this person emotional endurance. Give them mental resilience. Give them spiritual sharpness. Give them the ability to stay calm even when situations are not. Give them wisdom beyond their years. Give them clarity that surprises even them. Let today be the kind of day where the mind stays steady, where peace stays intact, where thoughts stay grounded, where nothing gets to steal the inner stability you're building. Let today be different. Let today be protected. Let today be peaceful. From the first thought to the last. God, we bring before you every storm that brews inside. The storms no one sees. The storms that hide behind a calm face. The storms that rise without warning. You know the thoughts that shift suddenly. You know the waves that crash unexpectedly. You know the moments when everything feels fine one minute and overwhelming the next. So Lord, speak to the inner storm the same way you spoke to the waves on the sea. Speak with authority. Speak with power. Speak with the voice that creation obeys. Say to the thoughts that rise too fast, "Peace, be still." Say to the fear that jumps from shadow to shadow, "Be still." Say to the anxious mind, "Be still." Say to the restless heart, "Be still." God, calm the internal noise. Silence the interruptions. Quiet the panic. Soothe the overthinking. Settle the waves inside. Let the mind become like a lake at dawn, still, untouched, glowing with quiet peace. Let this be a morning where you speak calmness into places that have never known calm. A morning where even the hidden storms begin to lose their power. For when you calm the inside, nothing outside can shake us. God, go deeper than behavior today. Go deeper than symptoms. Go deeper than habits. Go deeper than surface thoughts. Touch the root. Touch the fear that started years ago but still whispers today. Touch the insecurity that formed from old wounds. Touch the worry that grew from survival mode. Touch the negative self-talk that comes from past voices. Touch the mental exhaustion that came from constantly trying to hold everything together. Heal the root, God. Heal the places that shaped their thinking. Heal the experiences that trained their mind to expect the worst. Heal the disappointments that made them guarded. Heal the memories that still feel sensitive. Heal the versions of themselves that felt alone in the struggle. Let this be the morning where deep healing starts to breathe through the mind. Not just healing that feels good temporarily, but healing that rewrites patterns. Healing that transforms the inner narrative. healing that brings peace from the inside out. God, release the grip of old wounds. Release the grip of old patterns. Release the grip of old fears. Release the grip of anything that tries to tell this mind that it cannot be whole. Let your healing sink into the places they don't talk about, the places they hide, the places they feel ashamed of, the places they learn to ignore. Let your healing meet them there and begin a restoration no human hand can replicate. God, now that you're healing the mind, restore what was lost. Restore confidence, not confidence built on achievements, but confidence rooted in stability, confidence rooted in peace, confidence rooted in the quiet knowing that you are present. Restore clarity, the ability to know what is right, the ability to hear your direction, the ability to trust the steps you reveal. Restore identity, the identity that stress tried to distort, the identity fear tried to cover, the identity life tried to bury. God, let this person walk into today with a sense of inner stability, a sense of groundedness, a sense of quiet authority, a sense of renewed identity. Restore the version of them that thinks clearly. Restore the version that moves confidently. Restore the version that believes in possibility. Restore the version that doesn't shrink under pressure. Restore the version that remembers who they are in you, not through cliches, not through phrases repeated too often, but through a genuine spiritual awakening inside the mind. Let confidence return like strength to tired legs. Let identity return like sunrise after a long night. Let clarity return like light entering a dark room. And let this restored mind walk into the day, not trembling, but grounded, focused, steady, alive. God, cover this entire day with peace. Let peace be the background of every thought. Let wisdom guide every decision. Let clarity shape every reaction. Cover conversations, cover environments, cover tasks, cover responsibilities, cover unexpected moments, cover surprises, both good and bad. Let anxiety find no open door today. Let fear find no weakness to exploit. Let negativity find no place to settle. Let confusion find no opportunity to enter. Instead, let peace escort this person through every hour. Let wisdom whisper at every crossroad. Let clarity rise whenever the mind begins to drift. Let calmness be their baseline. God, surround their mind with your presence. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and even in moments they forget to pray. Let today be a day carried by grace, not effort. A day carried by your strength, not their own. A day carried by spiritual awareness, not constant worry. Let today feel like protection. Let today feel like renewal. Let today feel like clarity. God, prepare the mind for the closing prayer. Open the heart. Steady the thoughts. Create space inside for what you're about to do. Because the final portion of this prayer is not just words. It's a declaration, a spiritual repositioning, a reset of the mind, a strengthening of the soul. Let this heart be ready. Let this mind be open. Let this spirit be receptive. For what you will do in the final prayer will echo through the rest of this day and the days that follow. God, we come before you now in full surrender. The heart is open. The mind is still. The spirit is listening. We ask you to move through every part of the mind, not gently, but powerfully, not partially, but completely. Move through the thoughts that feel tangled. Move through the emotions that feel heavy. Move through the patterns that feel unbreakable. Move through the fears that feel familiar. Move through the internal stories that have played for years. And God, break every mental stronghold that has tried to limit this person. Break strongholds formed by fear. Break strongholds built from insecurity. Break strongholds rooted in past trauma. Break strongholds shaped by negative words spoken over them. Break strongholds formed by constant stress. Break strongholds shaped by emotional exhaustion. Break the patterns that keep repeating. Break the cycles that drain peace. Break the thoughts that rise too quickly. Break the beliefs that were never true. Break the mental battles that feel louder in quiet moments. Lord, your word says, you have not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So now, God, establish a sound mind here, a steady mind, a strengthened mind, a mind aligned with truth, a mind guarded by peace, a mind healed by your presence. God, go into the hidden corners, the places they don't talk about, the places they fear revisiting, the places they've learned to keep quiet. Touch those places, heal those places, restore those places, release those places. Where there has been torment, bring peace. Where there has been chaos, bring stillness. Where there has been fear, bring courage. Where there has been confusion, bring clarity. Where there has been heaviness, bring relief. God, lift the mental weight. Lift the emotional fatigue. Lift the pressure they've been carrying alone. Lift the silent burdens they never tell anyone about. Let them exhale again, not with fear, but with release. Let the mind breathe again. Let the heart rest again. Let the inner world stabilize again. God, renew the patterns of thinking, the ones shaped by survival mode, the ones influenced by pain, the ones reinforced by disappointment, the ones affected by comparison, the ones distorted by long seasons of stress. Renew the patterns until the mind becomes a place where peace is normal, where clarity is natural, where calmness is consistent, where faith rises without force. Let this be the morning where thinking changes, the morning where healing begins at the level of the mind, the morning where strength returns to thoughts that felt tired, the morning where a fresh perspective takes root. God, protect the mind throughout this day. Place your hand on their thoughts. Place your presence in their decisions. Place your light in their inner world. Let nothing today shake their peace. Let nothing interrupt their clarity. Let nothing today destroy their progress. Let nothing today overwhelm their spirit. Cover the mind with supernatural calm. Cover the heart with deep assurance. Cover the spirit with quiet confidence. Let this person walk today in a new mental space. Lighter, clearer, stronger, more grounded, more aware of you. And when thoughts begin to rise again, remind them that they are not fighting alone. Your presence is with them. Your peace is accessible. Your strength is available. Your clarity is near. Your comfort is immediate. Let this prayer echo through every hour of the day. Let it anchor their mind. Let it steady their emotions. Let it become a shield over their inner world. God, we thank you for what you've broken. We thank you for what you're healing. We thank you for what you're restoring. We thank you for what you're renewing. And we declare, from this moment forward, that the mind is shifting, the thoughts are aligning, the patterns are changing, and peace is settling. This mind belongs to you. This day belongs to you. This journey belongs to you. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.